MacRostie Winery Estate House, located in Healdsburg, California, sits atop a hill overlooking the Mayacaima Mountains and Mount St. Helena. The winery and vineyards were founded in 1987 by Steve MacRostie with the support of his wife, Thale. Today, Heidi Bridenhagen is the winemaker, working alongside with her mentor, Steve, making the best wines in MacRostie's history. The winery's current strategy is defined as focused differentiation. They pride themselves on being different in the best possible way through providing a phenomenal experience via exceptional hospitality service to create memories that will last a lifetime. How will MacRostie Winery and Vineyards acquire new guests to come through their tasting room while maintaining the exceptional hospitality that they are known for?
Okay, so when we came in here, there weren't even windows when I started. I was the first hire, and we were in rubber boots and hard hats, and we sat together, my boss and I, and said, okay, what do we envision this place to be? And we decided seated tastings and glassware, and we talked about, okay, there's over 600 wineries in Sonoma County. A lot of them are award-winning wines, a lot of them have great views, a lot of them have been spectacular buildings like this. What's going to make us different than everyone else and really stand out? And it had to be the hospitality.
As the wine industry continues to grow, so do wineries and tasting rooms. Currently, as of 2019, there are 8,440 wineries in the United States. The state of California accounts for over half of the country's wineries at 4,500 locations. Other top producing states in the United States include Oregon, Washington, New York, Texas, and Virginia. Current overall trends that the wine industry is seeing is an upwards popularity of Cabernet Sauvignon, holding 26.7% of the market preference. The next being Chardonnay at 16.4% and Pinot Noir at 13.3%. MacRostie's winery's top retailed varietal is currently Chardonnay as of 2019, taking over half of their production. This is an extremely smart, strategic choice of product, as Chardonnay is the second most popular varietal currently in the wine industry. The barriers to entry into the wine industry are at a medium level. The opening of a physical winery is highly capital intensive, as you need to purchase the land, the building, and the various equipment that's needed for harvest, crush, production, aging process, bottling, and storage. It is estimated that the industry as a whole spends 45 cents on capital per dollar spent on labor. This equates to millions of dollars spent on the capital necessary to open a winery. The winery was founded in 1987 by Steve and Thale MacRostie. During this time, there were only 40 wineries here in the Sonoma County, compared to today with over 425. In 1992, they pioneered into the Pinot Noir varietal and began making their award-winning wines. In 1997, Steve planted the Wildcat Mountain Vineyard located in the Petaluma Gap. In 2011, Heidi Bridenhagen was hired on as the assistant winemaker, and in 2013, she was promoted to head winemaker. In 2015, the MacRostie Winery Estate House in the Russian River Valley was built, overlooking Thale's vineyard, named after Steve's wife. According to MacRostie's official website, Heidi does as many as 130 small fermentations each vintage. They also source grapes from numerous diverse and world-class vineyards. They work with 30 different Chardonnay and 15 different Pinot Noir vineyards. The core 4 vineyards that they source grape from include Thale's Vineyard, Wildcat Mountain, Dutton Ranch, and San Giacomo Vineyard. Since the opening of the estate house in 2015, the growth in sales and case production of the winery has increased tremendously. The winery went from a few thousand cases of production up to 35 to 38,000 cases of production per year. A pestle analysis was conducted in order to give us a broader view of the external environment that MacRostie is competing in. Starting with political, California has the lowest excise tax in the United States at 20 cents. This is a significant advantage when it comes to looking at a cost analysis. Economically, unemployment rates are at all-time lows, resulting in higher disposable income and consumer spending. Social. Consumer preferences are shifting towards premium beverages such as wine. Technological. IT and various other POS systems are advancing in order to track customer preferences to make the experience more smooth. Environmental. MacRostie has been awarded the Certified California Sustainable Wine Growing designation by the California Sustainable Wine Growing Alliance in 2012. They pride themselves on water conservation and various other sustainable wine growing techniques. And legal. The legal drinking age is 21, meaning that MacRostie unfortunately loses a large potential for a target market. The winery's core strengths are exceptional customer service and customer experience, their award-winning wines, and their location and views. Their weaknesses are slower traffic at the estate during the week, their information technology systems running down with no internet access, and numerous off-site office locations. Opportunities would be focusing on the younger generation, such as millennials, as they are more interested in wine, and threats being rivals and substitutes, such as wineries, craft beer, and cannabis, and being able to keep competitive advantage. Through conducting both a pestle and a SWOT analysis, it is easier to understand in a complete rounded view both the internal and the external forces that MacRostie faces in the industry today. By understanding these forces, MacRostie can use these in order to conduct a strategy that will better survive in the environment surrounding them as well as the environment in-house. As for exploring various marketing tools, MacRostie already uses an abundance of tools that they pull from, such as reaching out to local hotels, restaurants, event planners, and many more in a face-to-face encounter. They also use a PR firm called Jam, who reach out further to the public in order to increase brand awareness. Other tools MacRostie could consider is putting on a continuous once-a-week event, such as a Wine Wednesday. At this weekly event, a discount can be offered to wine club members for bringing a guest with them. This is a tool to increase more brand awareness by offering an incentive to their existing customers as a way to acquire new customers. Another tool is to consider using advertisements in the local geographic area. This way, they can increase the awareness to a broader audience in a way that will aid the winery. During this project, we ran into challenges with scheduling and editing. Having 3 schedules to work around, with small windows of time and deadlines, gave us the opportunity to use strategic planning to coordinate and delegate to make the most out of our time together. This also was the first time that any of the 3 of us had edited a video to put together for a project. So learning the iMovie application and all of the other tools at such a fast pace was both a fun yet challenging experience. Incorporating all of the core concepts and learning objectives in order to make the case flow while not leaving out any important context was also something that took precise planning and teamwork.